Morning guys, how are you all? I hope everybody are safe and sound at home. Welcome to today's class. Today let us go with the third unit, be reading the self-giant part 2. Yes, that is ask the why. Let us continue the play. Old giant. One morning I was lying awake in bed when I heard some lovely music. It sounded so sweet that I thought it must be the king's musicians passing by, but it was really only a little linnet bird singing outside my window. It was so long since I heard a bird sing in my garden that it seemed to me to be the most beautiful music in the world. So one day morning, what did the old giant heard? What did he hear? He had heard a lovely music. So that having heard that music, he felt that was the king's musicians passing by. But that was not king's musicians passing by. That was the sound made by a linnet bird, a short, small linnet bird. Yes, really the little bird singing. So that was not the king's musician passing by. It was the song of a linnet bird. Yes, a linnet bird is singing. So here it is, having heard for a long time, having had hearing for a long time these linnet birds singing, he felt very happy. Who felt very happy? All the giant. The giant. The hill has stopped dancing over my head, and the north wind has ceased roaring. A delicious smell is coming from the window. I believe the spring has come at last. The giant jumps out of bed and looks out through a little hole in the wall the children have crept in and are sitting in the branches of the trees. So the giant, so that having heard the linnet bird's song, what did he think? He thought that the spring has entered into his garden. But because before that, there was no spring season in his garden. Yes, but having heard this sweet music, he felt that finally the spring has entered into his garden. What has entered? The spring has entered into his garden. And also, what did he do? What did he do? He jumped out of his bed, and also he started looking outside. So that here it is, he has seen that some of the children they had crept in, they entered into the garden, and also they sat on the branches of trees. Old giant. In every tree, I could see a little child. The trees were so glad to have the children back again that they had covered themselves with blossoms and were waving their arms gently above the children's heads. The birds were flying about and twittering with delight, and the flowers were looking up through the green grass and laughing. It was a lovely scene. Only in one corner was still windy. It was the farthest corner of the garden, and in it was standing a little boy. He was so small that he could not reach up to the branches of the tree, and he was wandering all round it, trying bitterly. The poor tree was still quite covered with the frost and snow, and the north wind was blowing and roaring about it. Climb up, little boy, said the tree, and it bent its branches down as slow as it could. But the little boy was too tiny. It was then that melted. So old gent had seen. So that all over that. Who were they? So in his garden, in his garden, he had seen the children who were sitting on the branches of trees. So that having had the children had sat on the branches of trees, the trees had started blossoming. Yes, they bloomed. The trees had bloomed. They gave out their blossoms, flowers, right? Wherever on which the tree had sat, so that the spring season had come to the particular tree. But in this, the overall garden, so almost all the garden was blooming. Yes, it was, there were many blossoms flowering, but only one corner of the garden still there was winter. That north wind and the rains are still continuing. Why? Because so at that corner, one little boy is trying to climb up the tree, but he could not do it. So what was he doing? He moving, he was wandering, nothing but he started moving around it, but he could not got up to the tree. But even the tree also encouraging, even though the tree also encouraging the boy, bending her branches to climb up. Boy, climb up, but he could not do. He just started crying bitterly. He started crying deep. So here it is, climb up, little boy, said the tree. So that the tree is saying that, dear boy, climb up, and it has bent its branches. But even though the boy could not climb up the tree, then, but the little boy was too tiny. Why he couldn't climb up? Because he was too tiny. He was too tiny. Tiny means nothing but small. He was very small, so that he could not climb up the tree. So seeing that situation, it was then that my heart melted. He felt very sympathetic. He moved seeing the disappointing condition of the boy. So dear students, this is all about today's class. I hope you have understood well, and we'll continue the story in the next class.